is that? I went on a Tinder date. First dates are nerve-wracking, but as someone who likes to try new things, I figured, why not meet up with some strangers through Tinder, not sponsored? A few years ago when I moved to California, I was in art school, single, and I figured I'd put myself out there and see what happens. And boy, did things happen. The first Tinder date I went on was with a guy whose name I don't remember, so I'll call him Troy. Go Wildcats! Troy and I decided to meet up at a beachside fish and chips place. And one thing I quickly came to realize about Tinder dates is there's always that weird moment where both of you are just looking around trying to find each other. And it looks kinda suspicious. Like you're low-key selling candy or something. But there was a different reason this meetup looked odd.
Hey, I brought my guitar.
Now listen, there's nothing wrong with bringing a guitar with the intent to serenade your first date. Maybe others would like that kind of attention. I don't like making a scene in public. I don't like grand gestures of affection. I like fish sticks. And that's what we agreed on, Troy, not guitar. We're supposed to be all in this together. But I couldn't just ghost him in real life. And he seemed like a nice guy over text, so I figured, what could go wrong? And nothing went wrong, but it didn't go right either. We ate some fish, fed the pigeons some chips, and had a lovely conversation about school. All with his guitar looming over us. It was starting to get dark though, and I thought, alright, well, maybe he can't play guitar in the dark, and maybe I won't have to listen
Let's walk down to the beach.
Oh, okay. And we took a long walk on the beach, which is great if you're into that, but I hate sand. It's coarse and rough and it gets everywhere. I guess we shouldn't have gone to the beach then. And that's when he popped the question.
Can I play you a song?
So we sit down in the sand, in the dark, and he plays Maroon 5 or something. And I know I could have just stood up and said, Troy, I gotta go my own way. But he wasn't being creepy. He was nothing but polite, respectful, and he was really good at guitar and singing. I didn't want to be mean and cut him off. I just wasn't feeling any chemistry between us. I decided when the date ended, I'd let him know I wasn't interested. But for now, I'll just let the night play itself out. And play itself out it did. He gave me a ride back to my dorms, put the car in park, turned to me, and said,
I had a great time.
Oh, yeah, it was cool.
You know, I really think this could be the start of something new.
What? Oh, sorry. Hello?
Hey, you've been out really late. I just wanted to check when you were coming back.
Oh man, a leak? And there's water everywhere? Oh my, I gotta go. And I dipped out that Ford Fusion. We're breaking free! I am so sorry, Troy. You are a very nice guy, and I know you'll find the right person. Bet on it. Although that was an awkward date, I didn't let it discourage me. I was still single as a Pringle and ready to mingle. So I tried Tinder again, and I matched with someone who I'll call Corbin. Blue. Now let's jump in. I met up with Corbin for boba, and to my delight, he did not show up with a guitar. We actually had a pretty good time, so we went on a second date to the local fair. And right as we parked, I saw a kid holding a ginormous Pikachu plushie. Corbin saw it too and said,
I can totally win you one.
No, that's okay. I don't even know what I'd do with it. But he insisted, and I said, alright, we'll keep our eyes out. We went on a few rides, pet some goats, and had a fabulous time. And then we found the giant Pikachus. The game we had to win was deceivingly simple. Just toss a little ring onto any of the bottles and you'll win that Pikachu. And that's when Corbin said,
Don't worry, I did basketball in high school. Go Wildcats!
And started tossing rings. Of course, these games are all rigged, so he didn't land any. Oh, that's fine though. Let's just keep walking around.
Oh, come on. Let me win you that Pikachu. I just gotta get my head in the game.
Alright, well, let me try too. He hands the guy more cash, we get some more tiny rings, and we start tossing.
Did you do any sports in high school?
Yeah, I did swim team, but I wasn't really good. And right when I said that, I landed a ring. I turned to my date, and we both stood in disbelief. What'll it be? The Pikachu. I just felt so guilty. It was like I was hustling for no reason. Yeah, I do freestyles, no big deal. I never went to practice, so I was easily the weakest link. Yeah, I was on varsity, but only because our school was too small to have JV. I don't know. He was a good sport, nothing but kind and supportive, but that interaction just made me feel so awkward I could not face him after that night. And that's the story of how I ended up with this giant Pikachu in my living room.
Thank you so much for watching my videos. I've heard your requests loud and clear, and we have more Here for the Chaos merch available on my store. This poster is made by Kelsey, AntiDarkHeart, and if you buy a poster, it directly supports her and also me. And thank you so much for SultanSketches for voicing these really endearing guys.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you for me having you.
I also did a video with Sultan on his channel. Make sure to click the video here or in the description to check that out. As always, thanks for watching my videos and stay safe.